Hey. Hey, you. Viewer. Why aren't you Twitch primed? Viewer. Where is your Twitch Prime? You have one. I know you do. Where is it? Hey, you. Why aren't you Twitch primed? Hey. How's it going? How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? Nice, I listen to this music in the back a lot when I'm in. Are there other ways to support you? Just watch my... Listen, if you don't have a Twitch Prime, which is basically like free to give to me, just, you can just watch. It's always an option. If you want to, like, become a member of my YouTube channel, you want a Twitch Prime, you want to subscribe, hey, go right ahead. If you don't want to do that, hey, no big deal. My content is free. But, the thing is, people just forget. Like, that's the thing. People just forget that they have Twitch Prime. And so you say it out loud, and they're like, oh, yeah, okay, I'll click the button. A lot of people like me, we're just forgetful. We have a tenuous relationship with time and space and tasks. Jimmy Ginge, thank you so much. Now I had a rough day, woke up late, woke up at 2 p.m, believe it or not. 2 p.m, and I still managed to, in the last 4.5 hours since I woke up, I still managed to get all of my work done for today. I have 2 videos edited, uploaded, and rendered. Well, edited by Morbus, but I did the review and uploading. Thankfully I made dinner on Tuesday for today, so that saved me some time. I had really bad sleep last night, but we're here. We should have been here 2 hours ago, but I overslept by like 4 hours. But hey, you know what? That's just life. Sometimes you stay up till 4 a.m. playing Super Auto Pets on your phone. Thank you so much, Joseph. I appreciate you. Have some productivity bits. Thank you. Listen. I answered emails. I sent off invoices. I received invoices. Super Auto Pets is on mobile. Oh no. Oh god, I told him about Super Auto Pets on mobile. I think I just ruined his life by accident. I'm so sorry, Doziers. I'm so sorry. The settlers will be like chevrons, no wormhole until they're locked in. Correct. We must have all of the settlers in place to wormhole them. Is this stream just started? Yeah, we just started. Basically what we're doing is we're hanging out, waiting for people to trail in. I'm actually going to go get myself a drink and play some more music before we get started. Like, I'll just give like 5-10 minutes. Usually gives people a few minutes to reel in here. So I'm just going to go ahead and play. You know what? I like the Gerudo Valley song. I'm going to play the Gerudo Valley song, and by the time that song is done, I'll be back. Hello? Oh, my microphone was muted. Oops. Listen, if a streamer tells you to do X and then he'll do Y, never believe. It's always a lie. If you guys hit 20 rat jams, like, or got close, I was just gonna type an X in chat and block the rat jam combo. Okay, it was a scam all along. Always scamming. Always scamming. And how do I know the game is popping off? It's because the game is popping off. Okay, I want you to type a big fat capital case W in chat if you're ready for the Warp Gate. If you're ready for the Stargate challenge here. We're going to lock in our settler chevrons over the course of the next hour and then prepare to send our settlers through. Okay, big fat W's in chat. Chat has been told to spam the fuck out of you when there's audio issues. I saw that. Okay, we're here for the W's. Who typed L? L typers, get out. Q? The Q's not even near W. Well, actually, Q's quite close to W. I can respect the Q. I can respect the Q. M, as your keyboard upside down. What's happening? F. Well, that's a different. The fat W. Okay, the fat double V. Why is it W if it looks like two V's? It's a good question. Space Cowboy. Thank you so much. Colored Kappa looks terrifying. It does. I don't like Kappa HD. I don't like it. Right. So Morbus is going to have fun editing up whatever the chaos is that the footage that came before this to him. Because it's very chaotic. He's going to have to try and string a narrative out of it. It's going to be an interesting challenge for him. It's a letter with a whole ass word in it. True. What was the most fun Civ 6 run of all time? See, I would just tell you it was the one that I did last week. Because I have a very tenuous relationship with things that don't exist immediately in my space. Like if I haven't texted a person or I haven't talked to them, they don't exist. Like people, you could literally tell me your deepest, darkest secrets, and by the time I'm having dinner, I've forgotten. I just, like things that aren't immediately within like a physical touching or viewing range of me just don't exist. People have probably confessed murders to me and I've forgotten. I'm going to be real with you guys. This is why I have a notepad, right? And my notepad literally, okay, it starts off with like, tidy your room, hoover, tidy desk, make bed, clear floor, laundry. Then it's like rabbit care, clean the cage, feed them water, feed them hay, feed them biscuits. Shower. Then there's like personal hygiene, shower, brush your teeth and mouthwash, put stuff in your hair, put on deodorant and aftershave, trim your beard, ? Does it need it? Skincare. Every Monday, do a mask, retinol, moisturizer. You know, like these, I need it. Not hearing a Pay Morbus on this list. It's on the bottom of the list. Ted Cruz admitted to being the Zodiac Killer to Potato. He probably did. I met him in Texas. Nice guy. Bit weird. He wrote in a strange language. How are the rabbits? She is currently shaped like a brick and in the corner. Skincare? I thought you were a dude. Oh wow, toxic masculinity. You know what? That's an insta ban. See you later. No re. Oh wow. Omega lol. That's the power that I wield. Morbus is funnier than Potato. You know what? That's a one day. I hope that was worth it, buddy. For that one day. We're handing out bans. Anyone else want to get banned? Anyone else want to be banned? I feel like I don't know how to unban Aditya, but I how do I unban? Unban. How do I unban? How do I see unbanned requests? You saved him, Morbus? Good job. Anyone notice Potato is kind of a dick? I love his videos, but his viewer interactions are just so toxic. I mean, dude, you have to understand it from my perspective. You get so much toxicity thrown back at you. You fire off a cylinder every now and again back into the crowd. That's just how it is. If you ban me, I'll let you know how. Somebody just like I don't understand how. Okay, I said, oh, I've got I use moisturizer, and then some dude is like, ha. Skincare? I thought you were a man. And I ban him because he's been a dick. How am I being the asshole? How did you, just because I'm the one with the power, that doesn't automatically make me the asshole, okay? He said something annoying. And he deserved it. Now, if he sends me an email, I might or an unban request, I might unban him. You have a biodynamic headphone? Yes, I have the DT 770 Pro 250 ohm. That might be backwards because my webcam is reversed. You are an asshole. I will accept that I am an asshole, okay? But like, call me an asshole for the right reasons. That's fair. Could have been a joke. I'm sorry, I thought jokes were meant to be funny. You moron. God damn it, you're so stupid. Ha, just kidding. Hope your whole family dies, by the way. Just kidding. It's a joke, bro. Fucking dab. Okay, calm down.
It's just a prank, bro.
Exactly, it's just a prank, bro. Like, calm, like, this is... Anyway. He's supposed to be funny. Skincare, I thought you were an iguana. That's a good joke. I don't think there's ever been a band that I haven't agreed with on your channel. Marty? Somebody VIP Marty, okay? Give that man a badge. It's exclamation mark TTS. He sheds his skin like a snake every year. Just, new year, new me, guys. Djibouti is a nice name. Got you there. Somebody donated to rename a city. Start playing the game. Elmo! You know what, Elmo? If you type please in chat within the next 10 seconds, I'll start playing. You just say please. Just be nice about it, okay? Or please thanks is a slightly less subservient version. Please thanks. That's got to be Elmo. Ban him. It's been like 15 seconds, Elmo. You're running out of time. Elmo didn't say please. Elmo, I like that you tried to speak for Elmo. Oh, he did say please. There he is. Okay, Elmo. All right, Elmo. Since you said please and you were nice about it, I'll start playing the game. Thank you. Please restart the game. Please, thanks. Okay, sure. No. You have an 8-second broadcast delay. You're cheating. It doesn't take 12 seconds to type please. All right? Unless he's literally like halfway across the room, like watching on his phone or something. I don't know. All right, we're going to get started and we're going to begin forming the Stargate. Boo! So this is technically... No, that's a bad intro. Hold on. Hey, Spuddies, Potato Big Whiskey here, and welcome back to Civilization 6. Now, The unfortunate thing for Morbus here today is that there's actually going to be a whole bunch of like chaotic recordings that are going to follow after this, where I tried to play the game through normally, and then we realized that we had like the greatest meme in the palm of our hand where we could surround the Bermuda Triangle in settlers. And I've explained this multiple times, so it's completely up to him to like build a narrative out of this video, where you have to surround this in settlers, and then we're going to, on one turn, we're going to put all of these settlers through the wormhole at the exact same time, and they will just appear randomly across the map, and then we just try and settle them and get as many cities across the map as possible. Will it work? I have no idea. I was going to do like some overpowered crazy run, but then I went for like a tall early harbor strategy, and now we're going for the wormhole meta. So I actually don't know what I'm doing with my life anymore. Why not just do it as soon as they're ready? Because it's a bigger meme. It's a bigger meme if we wait until we just... Oh, I'm under attack. All right. That's interesting. Someone's attempting to kill me. I should have thrown money at Simon Bolivar for those Diplo victory points. Let's go ahead and grab ourselves galleys, I reckon. Galleys are just free damage here, I think. Because they won't be able to defend themselves against galleys. They're not that strong, but they are in the water, so... so we grab ourselves a couple of galleys. We grab ourselves a bit of gold. Like so. Grab ourselves another galley. And we should be able to, we should be able to tidy up whatever this nonsense is. This will be a little bit more of a problem over here. Maybe walls will be appropriate. We might have to switch up our government. We might have to do a few little things. I think we can hold this pretty well. It's going to be annoying for sure, because we have so little military to deal with this. The one advantage we might get is like a couple of pillages off down here in the south, although I really should move my settler off of the front of his land if I'm going to heal him up and look for those pillages. And we have Leif Erikson doing a bit of exploration for me. Hello. Is this build going to win? Probably not going to win.
And 0 cents, please rename a city to Cabbagelandia.
Is that really loud? Or am I crazy? Please rename a city to Cabbagelandia. A city has to be unclaimed in order for it to be renamed. And you are lucky. Oh no, this was Hollow Live. And this could be Cabbagelandia. There you go, Cabbagelandia. Could have made some ships with the Admiral. We're having a little bit of a problem with this hoplite, but that's okay. We should be able to deal with this. Alright, that's that dealt with. Let's go ahead and use Leif Erikson so I can go across ocean now. Alright, so he's not going anywhere. He's done for. Cahokia is on my side. I could theoretically levy them, but they should be able to hold this off for a while, to be honest. They've got so many man-at-arms. You heal up. We've got our first settler kind of in position. You rock, Potato McChadsky. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Hollow Live. Ayaya. 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 Here's where we test the theory as to whether Leif Erikson units modifier applies to only military units or if it also applies to civilian units. It looks like it only applies to civilian units, so we're going to have to come over here and grab ourselves cartography. Can you quickly brief about the start of this game and about the wonder and the next cities and your strategy and thanks? You can actually go to my YouTube page, okay? Pro tip for everybody watching. You go to youtube.com. Hey, Mom, I'm on TV. Here I am. You go to youtube.com and instead of clicking on the video, you click here on my little symbol. Boop. That takes you to my channel. You scroll down and you can see here live stream VODs. And you can see yesterday's live stream, the Bermuda game is there. You can go watch the start of this game right now and then come back. You can watch it on 2x speed and come back and catch up. All of my old live streams are here. You can scroll through them all. You want to go back and watch the Nuzlocke? If you click on this live stream VODs playlist, boom, you can go through and you can watch all of my latest live streams. It's a beautiful thing. That's where my VODs are at. All right, let's go, baby. I think I'm using... See, the great thing about boats is they don't take damage from attacking units that are embarked. We do take damage from caravels. So the caravel's a problem. Makes my life harder. I think with support bonuses, we should survive. Yeah, we do. There's machinery, so we have the option to defend ourselves with crossbows. 1, 2, 3, 4, get into the city. You retreat to here. You pop into here. Okay, thank you so much, Michael. I appreciate you. Now, the caravel being up in the city's business is not my favorite thing. I think we have to kind of run away here. And then the unfortunate reality is, I think I have to buy like a catapult or a crossbow. I think the catapult actually does more damage than the crossbow to ships. Believe it or not. Believe it or not. Believers or not. You need to protect this. So we've got issues. We've got issues. We should be fine. I don't think these man-at-arms are strong enough to like immediately, you know, murder kill my capital. Let's keep trading with Anshan. We're looking for those nice high gold trade routes. Let's trade with Kumasi. They're quite far away, so that should be a safe trade route. All right, capital taking. Holy shit! All right, sacrificial galley. Sacrificial galley. Sacrificial hoplite. Sacrificial galley. How did he do so much damage? Holy Jesus Christ! 55 base combat strength? Oh, mega yikes.
The taxpayer.
How do I stop this? I don't think I can. Why is he going for the city and not my easily killed units? I don't understand. That doesn't make sense to me. I thought I knew how to manipulate the AI. It's because there was a hoplite adjacent. Jesus Christ, how does he have so much combat strength? I don't understand what's happening here. Alright, well, listen. Alright, listen, guys. You know what? I'm just gonna pretend that never happened. Alright? Listen, I make reality here. Listen, this is my one save scum of the year.
Stone has seen early empires rise and fall. Soon you will stand under the towering pinnacles of castles. Gallant knights.
Delete the VOD.
Story of your people.
It's a meme run, exactly. Listen. Alright, I'll tell you what. We'll load it back up. We'll accept the dead capital. The one save scum of the year on day 14 of the year. Alright. We won't save scum it, okay? Reality can be what anything I want it to be, except me having a good time right now. Maybe it's been long enough that I can piece him. No, there's no way it's been long enough that I can piece him. God damn it. 2 turns. Why didn't he go for my hoplite? I don't understand. This is bad because like all of my gold comes from my capital. Well, this is bad. This is just terrible. Most of my yields.
And 99 cents, I don't know what you're talking about. Face.
I think we actually just lose the game here if I don't reload. I didn't realize that a caravel could just walk. I didn't realize this thing would do so much damage. I didn't respect the caravel. I guess it has plus 10 combat strength, which is insane. Yeah, Mongolia is just crazy. He probably has riot printing and I don't, is the problem. Damn. I was too greedy. Well, I mean, look, I'm being punished for my greed. This is appropriate. Wait.
$5.00. Your reality belongs to chat. McWhiskey.
Oh God. I need you to get killed. What does he do? The thing that's bullshit about this is that this city instantaneously gets back 120 health. I think that's the thing that really makes me salty there. It's not that he took the city, it's that he's going to take the city and immediately build walls in it. That's the thing that really pisses me off. Like, you can have the city, that's fine. I messed up, I'll accept it. But immediately? You know? Oh my God, the damage. The other really annoying thing is that he killed my government plaza in here and my Diplo plaza. So, I'm going to have to replace my government plaza. I can buy that with gold. It's not the end of the universe. Monumentality does nothing for me here except making builders cheaper. Hickson Dracones, if I can make it work. Reform the coinage I think I take here for the gold. This is like insanely annoying an event to have happened. Because Krakatoa, 1 tile, impossible natural wonder. So what does his caravel do? The city is under siege. He's probably going to put goddamn what's his name in it. Believer or not, I'm walking on air. I need to stall a settler because I didn't move it out, but that's fine. It's not a big deal. Trade with Hattusa. Trade with Inuk. I just need as much gold as possible. I have to Refuse. I'm not ceding you my capital. I'll take back my own settler, though. He just leveled up his caravel, so I'm going to need like a constant supply of galleys or like my own caravel to counterattack. Run away. Wow, really? Having a bad game today. God damn it. I even knew this war was coming and I didn't prepare for it, is the problem. The city is under siege. It's like a slight delay. It'll be fine. If I were to throw everything at it, I might clear it. But I can't take that risk. This was meant to be a builder in Magnus's city here to chop out more settlers. Maybe we'll need another galley. Just maybe. Listen, it's only a little... It's just a small blip, okay? It's a blip in the radar. It's just a blip, Copium. It's just a blip. This is bullshit! Why does he get to clear the city and get the heal? The heal happens at the start of the turn. That's bullshit. He doesn't get to clear the city and then get a free heal. No way. That's now I'm calling that some BS. You don't get to clear the siege of the city and then get a heal on my turn. That's pure hacking. He's gonna one-shot the city back, I think. Save scum? Nah, we're good. We're fine. This is only like a blip on the radar. If anything, it's probably better that I just play this through so people can see that if stuff like this happens, it doesn't actually ruin your game. Like, what did he have the city for? Like 5 or 6 turns? I can piece him out next turn? It's fine. Like, we lost the government plaza. Whoop-de-doo. We make insane gold. We can buy it back. We're back on track. It's, like, bad, but, you know, it's not the end of the universe. He moves the boat away. We accept peace, and we move on with our lives. It's like, it's not, you know... It's acting like it was the end of the world. We're officially done with the war. Like, that's all that it was just, it hurt us. It sent us back, but it didn't kill us. The save scum was a meme, okay? Like, we're done. It was a blip on the radar. And we're fine. Don't panic. Like, that's the thing. The most important thing in Civ is just don't panic. Just don't panic. You're fine. So I definitely want to have settler production. I want to have urban planning. I want to have caravanseries. I want to have core V. I don't think core V matters. I think serfdom still matters to me. I would like the better trade cards. Merchant Confederation is pretty good here. Thank you so much for the Twitch Prime. When Retribution? I mean, why would I get Retribution? I don't need it. I don't need Magnus upgraded. Reina is at the level now where she needs to be. Theoretically, I could go for these two later. Theoretically, I could go for forestry management now, but... I like the idea of going for Pingala. I don't know where to put Pingala. Probably in this city, because it's a science and culture city. He'll slowly develop it. We're sitting on Envoy. I'll put one in Muscat, because that's a lot of gold. I think it's two gold per city, and 2 in my capital. So I need to save up now. In 5 turns, I should be able to rebuy a government plaza. Like, we're fine. We have a slightly bigger army now, so people are going to be less likely to attack us. We lost a bit of momentum. Potatoes 1 save scum of the year. Let's save that one to click on later. And now we have a caravel that we can go exploring with, because the existence of the caravel makes my military strong enough to where people just don't want to be at war with me. I'm thinking my relationship with her is kind of bad. It might be worth... Well, she's just spamming warriors. It should be fine. You know what? I actually don't want to explore the world. I want to send settlers out into the unknown. The more I explore, the less the meme is a meme. You know what I mean? You know? Do you get me? Let's just... Now, if it's a case of where like I don't see an attack coming and they kill all my settlers, that's when I would reload because that's like game ending. I'm like, all right, I'll move my settlers out of the way. Diplo quarter you need to rebuild. I don't think I actually ever built the Diplo quarter. If it's unexplored, will they warp there? Yes. You can warp to anywhere on the map. Let's just have a car. Let's just have a ship in the capital. We're looking for gold. We'll trade with Tyre. Well, trading with city states gives me +1 gold per turn for the rest of the game, so that's like pretty valuable.
$10.00, I suppose all these a-holes give you a hard time about quote-unquote safe scumming. Give up on a Mario game after dying one time. Multiple lives is technically safe scamming. By their logic.
I think giving people I think giving people crap for save scumming is fair in some circumstances. Like, but I mean, like if you think it's fine, you can do it. I agree though. Potato Whiskey, can you explain the purpose of building a diplomatic quarter? I've never built it because it seems like a waste. Sure. Do you have a link to the TTS voice? It's so good. No, it's a voice that I paid for, I think. That I bought someone to make it. It's not publicly available yet, but I think it might be later. It's in beta, basically. So let's explain the diplomatic quarter. The reason you build a diplomatic quarter is because it's purple, okay? First reason you build a diplomatic quarter is because look at that purple color, okay? That purple color tells you it's special. So that, like, all you have to do is read the tooltip and then you know why it's worth it. Gives you +1 diplomatic favor for each delegation or embassy from a foreign civilization through diplomacy. +1 envoy if it's built next to a city center, so it's good for getting you envoys. Then you look at the buildings, the chancery, the consulate, +2 influence points per turn. I am currently getting 5 influence points per turn. This is a 40% increase in the rate that I earn envoys. Just this building, okay? It gives you tons of diplomatic favor. Not only that, but trade routes sent to a city that has this thing in it. Get +1 food, +1 production. That's unique. Most things give food or production. For example, the commercial hub gives you production. It's just you like anything you can only ever build one of is just always worth building. That's how you know something is powerful. Like, if you were allowed to have 2 swords of dragon slaying, you know it's not special. But if it says, like, sword of dragon slaying unique, as in you can only have one of them, then you know it's worth building most of the time in video games. It's video game logic 101. We're going to have to wait for this city to regrow for a very long time, which is slightly unfortunate. Let me go ahead and tell this city to not focus on science. So I want it to ignore science for now because I need to regrow. And I'll tell it to fully focus on food. Because it lost a lot of... We lost a significant amount of momentum there from that event. Theater Square is purple too. It's pink. This is kind of pink purple. Okay, maybe it's purple. This is kind of pinkish. This one's the Roman purple, okay? Listen, don't at me because I'm a man with bad eyes, all right? Can't you see I'm wearing glasses?
Strategy requires thought.
3 of our settlers are complete. We're building it. It's happening. This looks like aggression here. Let's just build walls. I'll buy a caravel. God, I really don't want to. I should have gone monumentality. I could have got a huge discount on my builders, but it's whatever. Yeah, this is looking like aggression. Mongolia really did just say screw your capital and have a nice day. Pretty much. They just like burnt down my capital and then left. It's kind of a Chad move, really, if you think about it. This is looking like aggression. AI just has it out for me today, man. It just really does. I'll move all my units over, start forming a defense of some kind. So we want our government plaza back. But ideally we would purchase that with gold. It's time to build the ancestral hall again. Building a few walls around to defend myself. And we got a hoplite that we could potentially upgrade. I cursed you by complaining in the comments about the AI leaving you alone. I saw that, and you know what? It is your fault. I'm blaming you, and I'm speaking directly to you. It's your fault I was attacked. It was like that time I was playing Left 4 Dead with my friends, and we were going down on the first chapter thing, or whatever. There's like a railway underground subway line you're going down. And we were like walking down there, and I'm like, huh, we haven't seen a tank in a while. And then it's like... and then a train explodes and the tank appeared and completely like destroyed our run. I had to open my big mouth, and you did the same thing. And you know, I respect it. Sometimes you just say things and you don't realize that you've put the curse out there into the world. +3 air score. Woo! Yeah. Wait, what am I circumnavigating with? You're ruining the surprise. Go home. Chop. 3 turns until a settler. Okay. Let's go forward. I'll buy a caravel in here. Next turn to protect. You cannot capture a government plaza, so it gets automatically raised when a city containing a government plaza is attacked or captured. We got the lighthouse in Cabbagelandia. We'll get a caravel. And this protects the city. 34 turns for a settler feels like a very long time. Probably use a builder. Settlers, assemble! Yeah, there's the war that we predicted. I saw it coming. I saw the writing on the wall. Let's try and find a safe trade route for this to go down. The AI is just being aggressive. Who was it that said, oh, wow, Potato hasn't had the AI attack him yet? Who actually did it? Because I'm starting to feel vengeful. I'm starting to feel furious that you opened your mouth. Let's do grape shot. I want to be able to smash through land units with these. The only thing, the only rule I have is like I'm save scumming if my if this gets hit. Otherwise, I'll just accept the results of the election. Right, so mercantilism is when that comes through. Hey, thank you so much, MCL Park. Appreciate you, man. I love you. Maybe a Cahokia Mound. More like a copium mound. It's a big damage. No great general is kind of a problem for me. Let's see. Can I buy a unit that'll make a difference here? Do I step you into the city for safety? I don't want this to get pillaged. Will you die next turn? You're healing. If I move this catapult over, you'll have +2 combat strength on the defense. I can lower this guy's health by another 1 to lower his combat strength. He will have... You will have +4 combat strength on the defense. You have ever so slightly more health. The probability is that you might die, but it's not a guarantee. Give me gold. I might be able to buy another caravel in time. Another settler has finished. 18 turns. For a settler, yes. Think of all the things I could be building, like Colossus, Temple of Art. This is such a good Temple of Artemis game. No. No. Okay. Settlers. I had to, like, scramble my brain there. Force myself to stick to the plan. What was that? That was me having to stick to the plan. I could be building so much cool stuff. I think his body took a screenshot there. Yep. Commit to the meme. We're committed. I'm in a committed relationship with this meme. Oh no. He got the level up first. I have double catapult shot though. I'm slowly chipping away at him. That's the thing. I'm slowly just chipping away. This is Chip's challenge, okay? And Chip's challenge is chipping away. Maybe a chop? Maybe a harvest in here. Harvest blessing to you and yours. Oh, the damage.
Every man should make it.
It's a lot of damage. So I think you have to come into the city now, but we can buy you a replacement. How do you like them apples? Now, the question is, if he starts taking down my walls, it's really bad, so I need to, like, do something about this trebuchet. It would be good to get another archer, crossbow or archer over there, but I think we should be able to peace out Dido soon. She should get bored and leave. Lots of war. I would like to get Merchant Republic. Let's grab Connoisseur for my culture. My culture is a bit weak. Do we know what's on the other side of the wormhole? Hope. For a better future for our people. It's a land made entirely of hopium. I should really buy a crossbowman to upgrade my city combat strength. Shots. We've begun forming the arc of humanity around the wormhole.
Bravery is
What's in the portal? Hope. Hopium. Not copium. Click. I think we kill. Keep, not kill. This city is too terrible to be kept alive. We get a builder. 49 turns. You're rotten. I'm sorry. To the core. How is my capital recovering? Recovery is going well. It's growing slower than I would hope. Need to get a farm on that tile there. We're now more than halfway to assembling the Ark of Humanity. We have begun assembling the Ark. Okay? Alright. We have defended the city. We could possibly pressure this city, actually, if I really think about this. We could at least get some pillages. He has nothing in the area to defend. We could pressure it with like 2 catapult caravel pressure, I think is totally reasonable for me to do here on this city. I can at least get a pillage on these 2 things, get some gold back from this war, potentially profit. Wasn't really possible with this war because I wasn't in a position to do so, but if he attacks me again, I still don't have plantations unlocked because I'm a degenerate. So let's do that before we head to mass production. I really should build a lumber mill. Just literally anywhere. So maybe we can make that happen. You know what? We're going to make it happen. Name this first... first city. I'm allowing 3 city renames. The first one is Hopium. The rest will be scrambled eggs. Vote for yourself twice, because that's how you win that one. And then vote for me twice, so people don't attack me. Atlantis? We will name an Atlantis city. Sure. That one's for free. So, yep, I won the culture bombs, and I will get grievances. So, I'm only going to take 1 city, but I'll probably immediately give it back. I don't really want this. Loyalty maybe would be too hard for me to take, but I can, at the very least, I can train up my catapults on this city and get some pillages off. Where is Trebuchet technology? It's there. It's kind of far away. Let's go for mass production instead. Ooh, this is a really good great general for the particular game that I'm in. This great admiral, this is Zheng He. He gives you a free trader in the city and increases your trade route capacity by +1, and foreign trade routes to this city provide +2 gold to both cities. I'm going to pop him in my capital. How do you pronounce MTW? I believe I don't know if it's Semitic language or whatever the language that the Phoenicians spoke. It didn't have vowels, is the thing. They just didn't have vowels. Did I accidentally switch away from irrigation? Now, if you click hard enough in the turn transition, you can actually switch your tech early enough to actually get the tech off, but I didn't switch quick enough, which is unfortunate. I think this gets me mass production. Boom. Now we can get shipyards. That's a big change. We're hammering the city. We're pillaging. That'll lower the city's combat strength, so we should start doing even more damage to it. We have another settler. The triumvirate is assembling. I think I don't... anything more than 30 turns now is a bit absurd. I have 1... I need to make 1, 2, 3... I need to make 3 more settlers is what I need. I could probably do them all in my capital. I want to buy a shipyard next turn in my capital, because that's 1 food, 6 production, and 4 gold, plus any of the production from these tiles too.
Richard Dean Anderson.
Richard Dean Anderson? Sure thing. Those are the 3 cities renames that I'm allowing. I need 1 settler to be renamed Galactica.
€5 and 0 cents. I need 1 settler to be named Galactica.
Sure. This is Galactica right here. Free kill. Yoink. Easy. Free trader plus extra gold. Trade with it too. So I really want to be Suzerain of Kumasi, because Kumasi is really OP. It Gives you +2 culture and gold for every specialty district in the origin city, which is going to be really good because I plan to build a really, really big capital. That's a lot of culture and gold. So Kumasi is friend number one. Let me put it that way.
Thousands have lived.
In fact, it's such a big friend that I'll even hit it from multiple cities to get suzerainty. I'm loving that I'm leveling up my units on this city. I'm getting free kills. So we're just trying to do damage to our empire. Honestly, I could just kill Dido. Alright, chat. No. Just don't kill Dido. We're building a Stargate. Don't go killing people. Alright. Just don't look. Okay, no murder today. We're not burning the witch. We're doing a Stargate meme, okay? Let's not bring war into peaceful game. Raise Dido. Okay, we have the Ancestral Hall. So now we look, right? Settler 17 turns. We come in here. We purchase the shipyard. Boom. And now a settler is only 11 turns. 1, 2. Yeah, so I think we just go double settler in our capital, and we have secured the Stargate meme. So 22 turns away from that, roughly speaking. I think a shipyard that takes more than 24 turns to be built is a mistake. We 100% now really don't require... urban planning just isn't good enough anymore, in my opinion, when you compare it to... Oh, I don't have that card. Never mind. Do I not have? Did I not unlock? Oh, I never unlocked Naval Tradition. Okay, we need to unlock Naval Tradition for the 100% Harbor Adjacency District bonuses. And we really want to unlock a card that exists somewhere here. Mercantilism for triangular trade. Will you ever go back to the India game? I might. It could be a fun game. 24 turns for a shipyard is a little bit too long for my liking. I prefer those short construction times. You know what I'm saying? Industrial era. I think we'll build the industrial zone, and we'll start purchasing shipyards now in my main empire, and that'll be kind of how I get myself back into the game. Don't want no short empire, man. Venetian Arsenal? We could do a Venetian Arsenal this game. I'm not opposed to the occasional Venetian. Hot take, pillaging should get you experience. It's my hot take. I should have moved Magnus to this city, and I'm going to do that now. Cabbagelandia will live forever in our hearts and dreams. And we'll start building a settler so that we can chop it out with these two forests over here. Pillaging is already pretty OP. I just feel like you should get like an XP for it. It's just, I don't know. We're now suzerain of Kumasi, so now our trade routes to places are really, really good. Lots of gold, lots of culture. Kumasi is one of my favorite city-states. I should really do an analysis of like which city-states are like the strong ones. I should really identify that. She's going to give me a great work and a city. I think I would like to extract the city. I would like to kill the city to force the peace. But that may not be possible with the walls in the city. So I tell you what I'll do. I'll just attack the city for the level up. And I'll attack the city for the level up. And I'll attack this unit. I can't quite get in range of anything. And then I'll talk to Dido. I got my last little bit of value. Give me your great work. Give me all your gold. Make the deal a little bit more equitable. She'll take peace now. So she'll pay me. I got a great work out of it. And I got a good few levels in my units and stuff like that. So all in all, a successful defense compared to the Mongolia one. We did successfully defend Mongolia. And so let's take a moment to identify the current city-states that I think are really, really important. Kumasi is super important because I'm in a trade game where I'm trying to control city-states. And their ability is that they give you +2 culture and +2 gold for every specialty district in the origin city. So the bigger I can grow my capital, the more culture and gold I'll get from my trade routes in the capital. They will also give me +3 culture in my up to +6 culture in my theater squares. Valletta, I think, is less important to me unless I was going for a culture game. I think we're going for like a trade into science game because there's so many scientific city states. Anshan is less important to have control of, although again I am playing Greece and I might get some great works this game, so a little bit of extra science from that. It seems pretty good. In fact, I am planning on building a lot of theater squares, so Anshan will figure into a great way for me to transition from theater squares into science. Hattusa is quite okay, not very important to control, so I won't be looking to control Hattusa. Mitla also not very important to control because their ability just doesn't do enough. It's an okay ability over the long term. Like if you find Mitla early and you control them and you spam out campuses, you can get good value from this, but it just really isn't good enough for me right now. Taruga, pretty okay. Taruga's okay. And I'd say Taruga is okay. Cahokia is moderately important, and Muscat is moderately important for me this game. So the big ones for me are Kumasi and Anshan. Those are the two that I want to control. And coincidentally, these are the ones that I have the most envoys in already. I will put 1 point in Mitla because that just gets you just that little of extra science. Don't want no teeny weeny short empire, man. I don't understand why she's mad. Why you have to be mad? Builder. Cahokia amount. I don't have control of Cahokia anymore. Alright. Regrettable. Regrettable. Can't place forests yet. Well, go build me farms. I would like to make a settler. I'm putting 1, 2, 3, 4 more settlers. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, I have all my settlers coming, so I don't need any more settlers. I can start to go back to actually building up my empire. I do want a barracks in here, nice and early for the return on investment. Then I'll place a harbor for the trade route.
A provocation to war.
100% harbor district adjacency bonuses. This is amazing for a number of reasons. The first reason is it's worth 21 gold per turn on its face, which is probably better than... I really do want to have a charismatic leader plugged in, but what do I drop here? I could probably drop colonization for charismatic leader down the line. Urban planning, I guess urban planning can go, but it's still 8 production is like worth, 16 gold, so it's like on par with caravanseries. I could drop caravanseries just for the short term and pick up this card here, charismatic leader. +2 influence points is huge. It's a massive amount of influence points. It helps a lot. We're going to be able to place another district in here soon. I'm excited for that. I'll be able to get my diplomatic quarter. I'm going to place it there. Let's get back control of Cahokia. I like having control of city-states because I get 5% culture for every city-state I have control of as Greece. So that's something else I need to think about, is having control of city-states actually has like real, tangible, powerful benefits for me as Greece. We can start buying. Let's look for our highest adjacency. We want to look for our highest baseline adjacency harbors that we can, and we want to buy the shipyards in there first because the higher the baseline adjacency, the higher the value of the shipyard. Oh, I never fully explained why this card is so good. So the 100% harbor adjacency bonus is so good because it gives you gold based on the harbor district adjacency, but also because the shipyard in here gives you 100% of the adjacency of the harbor as production. So if you have a +4 adjacency harbor and then you double that with the card, that becomes +8 gold per turn, and it becomes 8 production per turn when you're getting the shipyard value. So it's super, super, super valuable to be able to do that.
Whoa. Spuddy 4 months. All I have to say, beans.
Thanks. Thanks for the beans, Just Wise Wolf. Diplo not next to the capital for +1 envoy. The problem is I have nowhere to put it next to the capital. Oh, there's a meteor I can go grab. I have nowhere to put it next to the capital because it would lower the adjacency of this, and the adjacency of this matters because I'm playing as the these guys, the Elves of Minerva, and the Gilded Vault gives you culture equal to the gold adjacency bonus of the commercial hub. So I want to have this to have really high. So this is just like the best of a bad world. Ideally, yes, I would put it there, but we're playing Greece, so we can generate envoys at will, basically. Another meteor shower. I'd love to grab that. It's by the lighthouse in St. George's and the shipyard. There's the +8. Okay, just to put that in perspective. And then on top of that, the shipyard gives +1 production to all these coastal tiles. This city is now up to 18 production. It's crazy. We can really fast build a settler. We can get started on a second district. It'll probably be a commercial hub. But I'll probably crack out 2 builders in here to improve the terrain first. And we have access to another settler. Like, just our empire is now... We're hitting a point now where, despite the fact that we have spent like the last 50 turns building settlers, the rest of our empire, like the engine is about to engage with the gears, and the gold income has hit 300. This is going to go higher. This is the beginning. This is the start of the ramp, okay? This 300 gold per turn. We're, you know that bit with a roller coaster where you hit this bit and you're going up and up and up and you're like, I don't think I can go up much more. And it keeps going. That's where we are right now. We're on that ramp. Boom. Chop, buy, chop, boom, boom, boom. Settler, easy. We chop here, boom, there's the barracks. We can immediately transition that into a monument and a harbor. Perfect. We're going to place a bunch of farms in here. Make a nice farm diamond for Djibouti so it can grow real big, be real strong. Yep. Free military unit. We got ourselves a chariot.
The more science intervenes in warfare,
Nice.
the more will be
Nicer.
for engineers in the field armies. In the late war,
We have access to our armories and military engineers now, so that's really, really cool. We can also get trebuchets. We can upgrade these catapults to trebuchets. We are going to be entering into a gold dark age. It's a bit sweaty. But I tell you what we're going to do. We are going to assemble another settler. Perfect. All 3 settlers are about on the cusp of finishing. Now this one will take a little bit longer because once these 2 pop out, this one will be it takes longer. Every time you build a settler, it makes your other settlers more expensive. It's kind of an annoying mechanic, but it's part of the game. It's how the game works. I'm not mad about it. I'm not mad about it, okay? Hollow Live now is a city that has suffered for too long. I love the idea of us trying to settle a whole bunch of cities in a dark age. That's a great meme. It's my favorite meme. Let's grab a shipyard in Cabbagelandia. The city just needs to catch up. It needs to be catch up Landia. We need to get a bunch more traders. We're on track though. We're the engine is like it's at that stage, right? It's where it's about to tick over. The engine is about to tick over and start like purring like a kitten. Okay, we're almost there. We're like right there. We're right there. Because we got the gold. Once these shipyards, that's like when the crankshaft. I don't know. Listen, I don't know how an engine works. Okay. There's humanism. Didn't mean to research humanism. I totally meant to go for Merchant Republic. But hey, that's what you do sometimes when you're on autopilot a little bit. We're not building shipyards if they take more than 10 turns, because that's far too long. 20 turns for a shipyard, that's like way too long when I can buy them in 5. Instead, I will get a granary and a workshop in here. Let's double check what tiles the city's working. Boom, boom, boom. And... boom. Yeah, these are okay tiles. I would like a little bit more food in here. Kind of surprised, really. Is there... am I just missing... I'm missing a fishing boat here, I guess. Let's start transporting trade routes to the capital. Now, my question is, if the capital is the origin of the trade route, does Reyna's ability work? Or does it have to pass through? That's the question I want to know. Second last chevron engaged, boys. The second last chevron is in. I didn't mean to build a second settler. You know what?
Being a mercenary, though, hey.
I've already started putting... no. I'll accept that I wasted 2 turns on that settler. Temple of Artemis. Actually, a Temple of Artemis here. So this gets pasture, plantations, and camps provide +1 amenity. So camp, plantation, pasture, plantation. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a pretty good Temple of Artemis in the capital, especially because I'm trying to build a giga capital. Hell yeah. How long until I can buy? I can buy another district. I'm buying the diplomatic quarter, and I'm putting it there. And then I'm immediately going to start buying the buildings for the diplomatic quarter. I don't remember how many chevrons were on the things in Stargate. I think in
£5 and 0 pennies a potato. Happy weekend. Hope you're doing well. / when you have a suitable city, please could you name 1 Pythagoras for me?
Sure thing. I will do my best. I don't like pre-naming cities, but Nick, I appreciate you, and so I'll do it. Instantly creates a privateer. Yoink. Yeah, it was 7, 8 for a different one. Yeah, there was like... I remember in one of the Stargates, they added an extra chevron, right? Because it was like, this gate is special. It has an extra chevron. And it was like the one that goes to the other universe or whatever, or the other galaxy, I think it was. I don't remember. 9 was for the Destiny. That's right. Well, we're going to engage our 9th chevron here soon. God, man, can we just get some rich dude who liked Stargate to redo it? Like, just bring it back. Can we bring back Stargate? Stargate Universe was so good. God, I am so sad because it was so well produced. I feel like it just needed like... I feel like we need the people like the... We need Stargate. We need like a Stargate show that's treated the same way that like Game of Thrones or The Expanse is treated. Like, we just need a really good Stargate show. And like the other thing is, dude, why don't we have a okay, listen. I don't even care that this isn't Civ related. Why don't we have a Stargate roguelike game? You literally have built into the concept of the universe a portal that you just randomly dial shit. You send a probe through. It's like, this is a hell world. And it's like you're trying to find a world to escape humanity from like a threat. You know what I mean? And you've got to keep randomly doing expeditions to worlds and finding randomly generated quests. And like it writes itself. It's literally built into the genre of the thing. Why don't we have a Stargate roguelike where you're trying to escape the Earth and you're trying to like you're dialing randomly planets because the world is being invaded and you're sending out teams, and you're also trying to like politically be like, hey, listen, I know we're eating a lot of money and the world's being invaded, but like if we find a world we can escape, or I don't know. I don't know. I need to calm down. I was getting a bit excited there. All right, let's go ahead and grab our Acropolis, and we'll harvest the stone to get the Acropolis sooner. Ah, she's happy that I'm building my cities well. We got a free envoy for building the Acropolis. Now, these amphitheaters are worth quite a bit, but I would like to get my basic infrastructure up as well. The last settler is en route. 10th or 9th chevron is going to be engaged. We are heading to our destiny. I'm sitting on 3 envoys. I would like to be just in full control of Kumasi. I'm happy with Cahokia. I think going up to level 2 at Muscat now has value because we're starting to build shipyards and banks. So the gold ramp now is going to ramp even harder as we're hitting that like critical moment. Oh, I'm building a settler in Djibouti as well. I completely forgot about that one. Well, look, we've got 2 extra chevrons, okay? We're sending extras through. I wanted to wait for exactly 9, but that doesn't mean we can send an extra. We can't send an extra. You know what I mean? Actually, did anyone build the Temple of Zeus? Have I unlocked it? Yeah. Lighthouse. And where are going all these settlers? Oh, you just wait, baby. You just wait until you see. Wait until you see. Do a little international trading. The moment is coming. I really hope this is going to be like the biggest letdown ever. Dido built it that.
We shall not cease from
Exploration. This is a cool government for a number of reasons. Inherent effect. Plus 10% gold in all cities with an established governor. Plus 15% production towards districts. And not only that, but it's also an upgrade to our influence generation. We'll get up to 5 influence baseline now. Plus 2 from our government and plus 2 from our diplomatic quarter. Pretty good. Pretty good. 17th of March 2020 we'll release the Settlers 22. Are you interested or you're not a fan of the game? I'm definitely gonna play it. I'm definitely gonna try it out. I really, man, what I want to do is like this month and next month. I think Humankind is getting an expansion update. I really want to play some Humankind, and then I want to play some Old World, and then I'm also trying to like balance like personal life stuff with responsibilities, and like what I really want to do though is produce just lots and lots of videos and lots of content. I want a video going out every single day. I want to stream 5 times a week, and we're moving in the direction of that goal this year. I'm hitting the ground running. So yeah, I would love to just produce content on that. We've got the Marvel Suns thing coming up ahead. I don't know if that's been like I don't know what the status is at, but I want to play Marvel Midnight Suns. That's exciting. That's cool. There's like lots of really, really cool games that I want to do this year. And one of the big problems I had previously is that I dedicated so much time to Civ that I never had time for anything else. So I'm going to like slightly scale back on Civ. Not like too much less, but like I'll have like a Civ series going, and then I'll be playing, and then I'll be like playing a different game, and then the recordings of Civ will be like releasing, and I'll be playing a different game. But then I have the recordings of a different game releasing, and then I'll be streaming Civ. So by like weaving in and around and dodging and trying different things, we might get somewhere. Are you interested in a game like Ashes of the Creation? I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about Ashes of the Creation right now. I'll be real with you guys. Let's ask me another day. I think we can drop urban. No, I think we keep urban planning. 9th Chevron is almost engaged, baby. Harvest. There's the 10th. This is the late settler. This is the SG1 team that's going to follow through, okay? They're like, hey, guys, I heard you had a Stargate. We're kind of a little bit late to the party, but, you know, we're the Stargate guys. It's us. You'll grow in 0 turns, apparently. Well, that's good. I wish there was like a wait until you grow button in here. That's what I hate that I have to like pick something that they have to do. Like there's nothing here that I really want you to do. Free cities for the AI when? I mean, I'm probably going to just settle them regardless of where they land. So if they go to the AI... That's just O'Neill being fashionably late, correct. Ladies and gentlemen, the 9th Chevron... That's not the Chevron, that's like Caravel. Get out of here, Caravel. 9th Chevron engaged. I want like a satisfying gadunk noise. We are ready to head through the Stargate. However, we do have to wait till this guy has full movement before we do it. So next turn. Let's do a pre-chop here. Fancy maneuver. Let's say I want to build this commercial hub here, and I want to place the commercial hub. But if I go to place it, it'll remove the woods, and I won't get the chop. If I have an empty build queue, so let's say I was building ancient walls, and it's halfway built, all I do is I right-click up here, boom, its queue is empty. Now I have an empty build queue. I come over to the builder that I have in the forest. I chop the forest, get 84 production. This goes from being 7 turns, boom, down to 3 turns. So I got the benefit of the chop and being able to place the district on the same turn. That is what we call the pre-chop, baby. That's the pre-chop. And it's something you should use in every single one of your games. Now we are in a dark age. And our way out of the Dark Age is through settling. It would have been nice to have Hicks on Dracones. I wish I had Hicks on Dracones for the Stargate entrance, but like reality is we didn't land it. So now, this is the turn that we go through the Stargate and the begins. Okay, are you guys ready? Because it's going to be happening next episode. I love you all very much, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye. YouTube, like the people who watch the VODs, they're going to be so mad. They're going to be so mad. I pulled a Stargate on them. They're going to be so furious. But we're like the stream isn't over, so you guys will find out in a few seconds. Nuzlocke now. Yeah, I'm gonna go. So I'm gonna go away for the weekend. I'm on break. I'll catch you guys. No, I'm just. I wouldn't screw you guys out of this, would I? Would I? I'll put it to a vote. Listen, guys. Record another episode. Or go have your weekend? I'm leaving it up to the vote. Record or leave? The poll has been launched. What do you guys think? Because here's the thing, because I could do another live stream with this as the thumbnail. You know what I mean? Like, chevrons engaged, Captain. We're ready to go through. The people really want to see what happens when we do it. You jerk. That's going to be a skewed poll. All right. 70% of people want to see it. All right. I'll take it. I'll take the hint. I'll take the hint. This is going to be the greatest. All right.
$10 and 0 cents a Stargate roguelike would be neat. Especially in an against the storm fashion. Colonize and explore to send supplies and such to Earth to resist the Gould.
Hell yeah. The Gould. The Gould. The Gould. It would be kick-ass. Like, imagine you go through, you've established like contact with other civilizations, you build little trade routes with the Stargate, but the Stargate only has so much throughput because, you know, you have to like dial it and and then occasionally, like XCOM. Oh my god, we need an XCOM style Stargate game. Except it's like RPG, and like you go to other planets and you do quests for the natives. And it's like, hey, what's up? We're SG Team 2. We're like the B team. And you're like talking to these people to solve quests. But the Gould, they're trying to like stop you too. But they're like infiltrators. And then you have to like do base defense where the chevrons engage and the enemies come through. And you've got like a squad and you're losing people. Oh, it would be so good. Listen, I promise, if I ever have enough money to make a bootleg free Stargate XCOM roguelike type game, I will make it, okay? If I ever have the money, I will pay people to make this game. Stop procrastinating. Okay, dude. Now I have two promises. If I ever become like insanely rich, like millions, it would have to be millions. One of them is I'm gonna hit a ship of the line, or like a ship of sail from like the Age of Sail with a torpedo, like a modern torpedo. Just because like we fired a nuclear submarine torpedo at a privateer once, and I was like, I want to know what that looks like. So that's my first promise. My second promise is the Stargate roguelike game. One of those is easier than the other. You make too many promises. Here's the thing. The great thing is, if I just make absurd promises, I never have to fulfill them. All right. The insane alignment of the universe in which I would have to like organize and fulfill them is like ridiculous. So like I could just make these wild promises. Like I'm being a politician, baby. That's how easy it is.
Potatoes. Boil 'em, mash 'em, stick 'em in a stew. Boil 'em, mash 'em, stick 'em in a stew.
Thanks, Koopaloop, for the Twitch Prime. Hey, Spuddies, Potato Whiskey here, and welcome back to the Stargate Challenge. We have all 9 settler chevrons locked in, and we're about to send them through the wormhole. I'm going to do them one by one. We already have our renames ready. Let's do it, okay? Let's fire the people through. First Stargate team. I should probably have the minimap open so I can actually find them. First Stargate team is through. Boop. I think they appeared over here. Awesome. So I gotta find a city over here for these guys to settle in. The nice thing is there's no barbs on this map. Second Stargate team. Ka-chunk. They appeared over here. Ba-boomf. If I was at War with Dido, this would be bad. I'm glad I'm not at War with Dido. Third Stargate team. Ka-chunk. Where the hell did they appear? What the heck? What the heck? It ate my people. It ate my settler. What? Hold on. Where is my unit list? Did he land inside my own territory? It's by your city. This? No, this isn't him. He's got full movement. We got an SG team down here, boys. Oh, he's by the other one. They landed near each other. Okay, the probability of that, I don't know what that is. Okay. All right, it happened again.
Potatoes. Boil 'em, mash 'em, stick 'em in a stew. Boil 'em, mash 'em, stick 'em in a stew.
All right. Welcome to the promised land, I guess. All of them landed here. This is the most disappointing outcome. Is it not random? I thought they could appear anywhere on the map. Listen up. Modders. I want this. I want this changed. I want this to be truly random. I want them to appear anywhere on the map. This is so... What is the... I feel like I was robbed. I got scammed, dude. I was scamazed. What is this scam Bermuda Triangle? Maybe try one per turn? Hold on. I'm going to send through another ship next turn. I sent through a caravel to explore. What is this? I spent so long putting this together. I've put so much blood, sweat, and tears into... I lost my capital for this. And this is all it is? What? What is this? I'm becoming the Joker. It's happening. Live on twitch.tv. You know what? This is the society and we live in it. This is the Bermuda Triangle. I've been scamazed. Hold on. Is it truly random per turn? Is that the problem? I send you through and you appear here. It's a scam! It's been a scam that it sends them all to the same place. It's a scam triangle. That's what it is. It's a scam. Well, you know, we got to commit to the meme. I got scammed, dude. I would have been better off just settling this island, these islands over here. Oh God, I've just torpedoed my empire for no value. I have completely torpedoed my empire for absolutely no reason. Oh Jesus Christ. We can bring it back though. We can bring it back, right? We got this. It would have been faster to walk my settlers over there. Like it actually just would have been faster. Oh, I need to go research banking. God, that's so disappointing. My disappointment is immeasurable and my day is ruined. For real. Chop the rainforest, put the plantation. Time to regain momentum by encouraging Dido to share land. What did you do? I put Bikini. I put all of my settlers through the wormhole, and they all appeared here in the most useless territory known to humankind. What is this? Pio Pio Tai is pretty good. That's nice. There's not even a nice natural wonder over here. Wuling Yuan. Well, that's pretty good. Whoa. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. Dude, I actually got scammed. I got scammed. This is a scam. Yoink. I'm considering settling ice that this land was so bad. Well, I'm settling up here. Right there. Yeah. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Where's the best harbor? This is a city, for sure. I sent them through the wormhole to find the promised land, and we found nothing. This is... I think, yeah, we settled the T. We settled on T. Harbor there. Commercial hub. Boom, 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 boom. Nice. Potentially campus there. No hill here for the Acropolis. That's fine. I would love to be settling here, but the loyalty is kind of scary. I might be able to scooch a city or two on the edges of civilization here. You found one specific tile in the ocean. Yeah. I got one city out of this deal. I got scammed, dude. I would like did people in chat know that that's how that worked? I feel like the people knew and were like Pepe laughing the whole time, just like he doesn't know. Pepe laugh. He's gonna waste his time, dude. It's gonna be so funny. You know what? I hate you all. The people who knew, I hate you all. Those who knew, I'm disgusted with you, and my day is ruined because of you. I knew. I tried to ask you why you were sending 9 settlers to the same location. I thought they scattered them randomly throughout the map. Okay, this is the city of Hopium. Oh, dude, if the map tax guy, send this clip to the map tax guy. If he could figure out if you could have like a city district pin named and then you settle it and then it would rename the city, ooh, that would be just incredible. That would actually that would really tickle my tonsils. Well, that's probably not the phrase I wanted to use there, but you know. I don't know if tonsils like being tickled. This is a -18. This is my portfolio after going through the Bermuda Triangle, just down 18%. I'm down bad, dude. I'm up dog, I'm down bad. I'm settling snow. This is like levels of copium unheard of by humanity, that I'm like legitimately settling snow because it's the best option. Snow settle copium. I can here, but not here yet. Maybe. Yeah, but when you have the detailed map tax mod, you can you have interface. You have detailed map tax, Shift A, Shift D, Shift S. So like if I want to see my map tax, I'm like, oh, where are my map tax? Shift S hides them and brings them back. a gap in the loyalty wall. We found the promised land. Maybe. Perhaps this land over here will be fruitful. Well, Torre de Belim. We have mercantilism, so we can do jungle lumber mills. We pick up diplomatic service for the Chancery. We have the harbor. Like, I can actually see, by the way, I just want to point this out, okay? The dip in YouTube viewers, the moment I went through the portal, was actually, it's actually measurable. Let me show you guys. Hold on. Look at this. This is the moment right here that I went through the portal. This is the moment. That's it. They were just, everyone was like, whoa, and it's gone. That's it. We went through the portal and like it was a disappointment. And you know, I don't blame them. I thought it was going to be awesome and it was crap. Oh, God. Oh, Hopium land! Not land. Damn it. Alright, we're settling the city of Hopium. Boom. Hey, a little bit of error score never went awry. This is the city that we rest our hopes on. Maybe we'll get strategic resources out of this. These are kind of random, off the beaten path cities. But hey, you know, the things can happen. Like, we can get double trade routes from these. No problem. This is just overall, this last 70 turns that I did this pivot has probably been a bigger disappointment than I have been to my parents. I'm going to be real with you guys. Ooh, it's only minus 12 now. Minus 12 is settlable. Minus 12 is settlable with a governor. Perhaps there is hopium here too. What if I settled here? It's only minus 8 now. This is settlable. These are settlable cities. It's happening. Pog, dude. It's Pog time. It's Pog time. Poggers. Maybe a pair of cities with like loyalty muscle between them to protect each other. Ooh, I gotta get this one down quick. Minus 12? Happiness. Happiness is the problem. Well, you know how to deal with happiness. You just go in here and you buy all the luxuries on the market and you hope that that's enough. And it isn't. We're gonna need a governor. Magnus buys us time if we can grow a little bit faster. Maybe I could chop out a granary and grow the city just ever so slightly faster to hit a second pop in here. That might help. I need to get through this. We're down bad. We're down bad up dog, and it's gonna be rough. Buy the wine for faster growth. Tuk-douche, maybe. Buy the wine for the luxury though. That's what I will do. Oh god, we're completely encased. This was the greatest. This is a greater disappointment than I've ever seen in my life. Oh my god. It was fun though. Like, and that's the most important thing. A 16 turn shipyard is kind of on the edge. I tend to not build a shipyard if it's more than 20 turns. Then I'll buy it. 15 turns seems reasonable. Granary, monument. Slowly build. Up the hopium. I'm hoping on raw. Maybe. Ooh, Old Faithful. 1 tile natural wonder plus 3 science plus 1 faith plus 1 gold. Campus districts trigger a culture bomb. Double adjacency bonus for campus districts if their city has a national park. Oh my god, that actually seems pretty good. I like some of the natural wonders added by this mod. Ooh. Settlable islands. We've got 2 islands we can settle over here. Roller coaster goes down after you go up. That's true. I mean, I still have my engine. I need to figure out when am I getting my next governor title. In 2 turns? In 2 turns, I get a governor title. So I think I can settle now and buy a monument. I chop the granary. These cities are now giving loyalty to each other. We settled right on the edge. This could happen right here too. 3 cities forming a loyalty muscle, which opens up more settles. Perhaps we will continue to send settlers through the wormhole. We have found the promised land, and it's an island on the edge of England. Oh, welcome to Ireland, boys. It actually kind of looks like a distorted little Ireland. Hold on. Tell me, you look at this, okay? Look at this and tell me this doesn't look like somebody stretched Ireland a little bit, okay? Let me get you Ireland on the map. Tell me that this does not look like somebody stretched Ireland a little bit, right? This is the top part here. That's that. Then there's like the little arm coming out. That's here. And then there's like the little leg coming out here. And then there's a booty. That's the booty. That's the booty right there. Then there's the leg, the arm, and the head. Right? Tell me I'm wrong. It looks like somebody stretched Ireland. I'm just saying it was meant to be. Six turns of loyalty in here, 99 turns of loyalty in there. We'll get a handle on this. It'll be fine, guys. I see it. I'm not just saying that because I like the streamer. Listen, dude, we can have a parasocial relationship if you want. That's something I'm down for. If you wanna crave my affection, you're more than welcome. Just know that that's a one-sided relationship. That's a you thing. I'm not gonna give it. My people will settle where they please. I'm going to piss off England, which, you know, is kind of like par for the course for any Irishman's day. Is like, there's like getting up out of bed, there's like having rashers and sausages, and then there's like, you know, flipping off the general direction of England, and making just generally rude signs in the direction of those countries. In terms of settler, I'm going to go ahead and shove one into Kokomo. You're making more settlers, thank you. Nuke England. I think that's going a little bit far. We don't hate them. It's kind of more of like a friendly bit of banter at this point. Hatred is a strong word, I feel. Boom. Boom. Bet he's happy it's not Eleanor. I kind of am. What is this? Oh, she would be unhappy if I settled there. She'll be unhappy if I settled here. This will annoy her. Well, I mean, that's like the least of my problems. That's a her problem. So you go there. You go there. I'm going to put you on Auto Explore. I'm going to put you on Auto Explore. You're building farms. Very nice. Very nice. This city will be Atlantis, I think. We can delete the hopium pin now. We have unlocked banking, so we have the option now to build our banks. We've got the intelligence agency, which is giving me access to another person. I'm going to go for Victor here for the extra loyalty. I can place Victor in Sicyon. Oh, the loyalty in here. I thought it said -8. How was it -18? I feel like this was a lie. Where is that negative loyalty pressure coming from? I'm really confused. -7 in there. Now that would be a hard one to do unless I were to rush straight for civil engineering. So I'll probably just sit on this tile for a little while. In terms of where we want to go technologically, it would be nice to go to industrialization. It would also be nice to come into my capital here and have a look at how we're standing. 4 turns until we can place another district. Very good. We're making a really, really good surplus of food here. I wouldn't mind a Colossus. Wouldn't mind a Colossus. I think I delete the fishery dream and we just accept that this is just going to be the way that it is. Torre de Belém is kind of a fun one, but I don't think it really matters too much here. Why is the loyalty so bad in here? It said -8. I'm baffled. I'm baffled by that. Buy the granary and grow a turn faster. That'll help slightly. Maybe the meme is I'll have to retool my government. So I don't think we're going to be building any more settlers, so we could take out that card. Republican Legacy is pretty good because it's free amenities across my empire, which is going to help things. It would be nice. I would love to have Trade Confederation and Triangular Trade plugged in, but I think right now I need to be a little bit concerned about loyalty. So Praetorium is quite good. If I were to take Praetorium, I think I'd also like to plug in retainers for amenities. Then if I'm plugging in retainers, I really want to be plugging in Limitaniae. And I think with a combination of these, maybe I might be able to hold these cities if I also buy like a cheap unit to garrison. I'll have to buy a cheap unit next turn. Maybe I can sell some stuff.
Boil 'em, mash 'em, stick 'em in a stew. Boil 'em, mash 'em, stick 'em in a stew.
I'll sell off my niter. There we go.
Boil 'em, mash 'em, stick 'em in a stew. Boil 'em, mash 'em, stick 'em in a stew.
Hey, thank you so much. Build more units for the Twitch Prime. Appreciate you. Yeah, I think I'm gonna build a unit here. I like that the timing on that donation or that Twitch Prime is amazing. I appreciate it. I think I will go ahead and pop down a crossbow.
$5
Boom.
and 0 cents. The Bermuda Triangle doesn't send you to a random location. It sends you to Ireland.
True. That's why we're all so weird here. Now this is only -5 loyalty. Ideally, actually, Victor would be in Magnus's city, but I also need another governor here. This is -7. Intelligence agency completed in the capital. We have our first spy. Let's get the watermill.
Potatoes. Boil 'em, mash 'em, stick 'em in a stew. Boil 'em, mash 'em, stick 'em in a stew.
Thank you so much, Real Deal, for the Twitch Prime. By the way, Quick Kilwa should win you the game if it's available. Oh, that's a good point. Click. Click. Completely. Because Kilwa is on like a tech that I ignore, I completely forget about it every game. Am I blind or is it not here? Somebody else built it. I always forget about Kilwa. I always forget. It's because it's in this part of the tech tree that I never go to. I always skip this. I forget to get it. Let's go ahead and search by commercial hubs. I'm the only one with commercial hubs, so I actually can't steal gold from anyone. All right, then. The AI really just doesn't go for commercial hubs anymore. It's crazy. No Kilwa as Pericles? Yeah, feels bad, man. I forget about it all the time because I almost never go for it. Because I never go for that bottom half of the tech tree. The Kilwa it's like one of the best wonders in the game, but I just have a blind spot for it, is the problem. I would say stealing tech from this guy would be an okay thing to do. Get us back into the game a little bit. Keep on buying tiles. These are going to be the only real productive tiles for this city for basically forever. So it's important to get them online. No. Rebellion in 9 turns. We got the amphitheater in Cabbagelandia. That's a good chunk of culture. Let's get the art museum, probably, or the archaeological museums. I'll probably do art museums this game. I don't know what I'll do. Let's get the basics. Granary Monument are always worth it. They're always worth it, in my opinion. They give so much value for so little production.
Potatoes. Boil 'em, mash 'em,
£2 and 0 pennies a fake. Bermuda has 3 locations, 1 for each tile.
What? Yeah, it probably would be a good idea to get a campus in here for the win conditions. A +2 campus right there. Yes, I'm deleting. I kind of want to keep my Cahokia amount. But, you know, you can always make more Cahokia amounts. We'll get a campus in here so we can start heading towards our win condition. We'll go ahead and settle the city of Atlantis. Hello. First city on the settlement of Zealandia at Atlantis. Boom. Could delete this pin now. City will eventually need help, but we'll just leave it for now. What's your take on the watermill? I think the watermill is always just worth building. It's here's a really simple way to think about it. There's diplomatic service. We can get our chancery now. That's +3 influence points per turn. But a really simple way to think about the watermill is like look at a plains tile. Like look at this. It's just like you get this for free. So it's kind of like +1 pop in a bad city. That's the way to think of the watermill. And if you have a food resource in it, it's like a grassland hill. I can't find like this, but -1 production. I can't find a bare grassland hill. Or a grassland forest, right? It's okay. It's not the greatest thing in the world. But like +1 food, +1 production, it adds up over the course of the game. Now, some people would make the argument that, you know, the watermill doesn't pay back its production investment. But here's the thing. Things don't pay back their production. Things don't pay themselves back by virtue of them producing more resources than you input into them over the course of the game. Because that would make no sense. Because then, like the spaceport, you build a spaceport, well, that doesn't pay itself back, right? So typically, I would build a watermill when I have nothing else to build. So, like, what was I gonna invest into when I had watermill as a choice? What, like a harbor shipping? So, like, the watermill is basically like a pivot thing that you can build while you're kind of either too busy or you have nothing to build. You get what I'm saying? So, like, the watermill is. I don't think you should rush the watermill. Unless the city is brand new. If the city is brand new and it's like pretty late into the game, Watermill, Granary Monument in some order can actually help ramp that city out, especially if you get a gold injection for one of those buildings. But otherwise, I don't think it super matters. We've got our crabs online now, and our gold income is going to start skyrocketing. I don't feel safe settling there. Let's get this plantation up real quick. I hate to buy a tile like this, but it has to be done. We're now safe in loyalty in Sicyon. So actually, I'm going to found a city here. Now it says 7 turns. I don't believe it. Somehow. We'll kind of come back and put a pin in this. We'll see how she does in 7 turns. But we have a bunch of new cities over here. And they're not making much of a difference. I'll be real with you guys. These are bad cities. These are bad cities. But maybe they can hold the line. And provide me with some value. But yeah, I love having this much gold. I should probably plug in the gold purchasing card for borders. Also, yeah, it's important to also consider that the production output of a thing per turn matters. Because like the watermill might not pay itself back over the course of the game, but +1 production might be just enough to like shave a turn off a wonder, which might get me a wonder return sooner, which might prevent the AI from getting the wonder. So like +1 production per turn in of itself has like inherent value that isn't just like how much you're getting back over the course of the game. Also, don't forget in certain cities, like if I'm in a city that has +5 food and I get a watermill, that's +6 food total. Now the city is growing 20% faster and can support another half of population. So that's other kind of hidden yields that you don't really directly see that the game is kind of feeding you. Maybe your city's population grows on average 5 times earlier, and then those pops are working tiles 5 turns sooner, which means you're getting 5 extra turns of production that you otherwise wouldn't have. So the watermill, granary, and monument are 3 of the best returns on investment you can have in the entire game. But the timing of when to get them does actually matter. I think I have most of my city center buildings now. If I could pump here for harbors and make that happen, that would be cool. I think I'll make units half price for production. That's usually a safe one to bet. It's important to take out the production output as long as I took this point to TGM and he didn't agree. I think it's fine. Everyone has like a different style. I think it's perfectly valid to make the decision that watermills aren't good, like aren't worth investing into immediately. I think they are okay as a pivot. And like, here's the thing. We're essentially asking a question like, how do we differentiate between these two play styles? So one play style is like, if you imagine like this is ROI and then this is time, okay? So like we might imagine that the watermill ROI looks like a little bit like this. Like there's a certain amount of turns that you invest into it and then it starts paying off, but it's like paying off really, 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 really slowly, right? Like it's slowly giving you something. Whereas you might like invest into something like, I don't know, like you build a campus, right? And so the campus takes maybe a bit longer than the watermill to produce, but it immediately. Maybe a campus is a bad example, but let's say you invest into something else and it does this, right? It like immediately gives you a benefit, and until you reach here, this thing was better than the watermill, okay? Like something that gives you a benefit immediately is like this whole shaded area is just value. And like if the game ends here, well, like the space that's in here, this is how much value a watermill is generating for you, right? Versus this. And then don't forget that this phase can also be potentially extended because maybe you were able to build or acquire something else that like increased your curve. You know what I mean? So like it's hard to evaluate these things in a vacuum. People are going to have preferences. I like to play the very slow exponential ramp game. Some people like to play the quick logarithmic ramp game where you don't have infinite growth. So I want to buy a chancery. Those are 1,000 gold each. I'd also like to buy a district in here next turn. So I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll start working on more traders because that's gold. We have access to the Gilded Vault. That's a 13 gold building right there. Gilded Vaults I'll build in cities with harbors.
Hey, how are Sikkim and Corinth only 2 tiles from each other?
Sure, this is a little known rule for the game of Civilization. If 2 cities are separated by water, the minimum distance between 2 cities is 2 tiles. That's the rule. It's 3 tiles if they're on the same landmass, right? So I could put a city here and here, but if they're separated by water, it's 2 tiles. That's it. It's just a simple little rule. It's been in the game since launch, I believe. Hasn't changed. It's been the same way. I probably don't need to buy this tile yet. We're settling a crap city here. This one I will rename to Galactica. Well, yeah, you can have Galactica. Pretty useless city. Not going to do much except build me a harbor. And probably a campus, just for a little bit of extra late game science. Oh, right, I should totally buy a unit in this city. That's why the loyalty isn't good enough in here, is because I forgot to buy a unit. Yeah, I forgot to buy a unit in Paros. I'll do that now. Hey, Kokomo is up to 10 population. Let's buy a crossbowman, and that should increase the loyalty significantly. We'll get a governor and slap it in there. Yes. We want to trade specifically with city-states if we can. And I'm hoping that I can hit at least a normal age next era. That would be swell. Settle on the center, couple of lumber mills, get that harbor going. Notice me, Senpai? Hello, Yellow Yeet. You've been noticed. Now you have to upgrade that message to a Twitch Prime, now that I noticed you. We need to upgrade our parasocial relationship, Yellow Yeet. Heroic age, please? I mean, I'll go for it, if you guys want. I have the mod that lets me track era score. You know what I'm saying? Our gold is something else. Let's get another settler. No. What I want to do now is to actually purchase a district in the city of Kokomo. I would really like the commercial hub. That would feel really good to get that. But I feel like the Acropolis is like the big meme district for me. Let's get that shipyard. I'm pretty sure, by the way, we have harbor. So we can build our harbor building super fast, which feels nice. Man, I want that chancery. Let's get the amphitheater. So we've discovered quite a few more city-states. I don't think we care about Caguana. I would like to at least put 1 point in each, because that represents, like, this is worth 2 culture, each of these envoys. It would probably be a good idea to plug in the double envoy card. Now, Bandar Brunei, that's a city-state that I want to get 3 envoys into. So I'm just going to immediately drop 3 envoys into them, even if it's slightly inefficient. Yeah. Because we're up to 483 gold per turn, which is starting now. That's the ramp that we're heading up. Any thoughts on colonial taxes in this situation? I mean, we'll investigate whether or not colonial taxes is worth it. I think we can't really change our government too much until we get some population in these cities and until we get some control. So I've got some cities renamed. Richard Dean Anderson and Olympia will be Richard Dean Anderson. I think that was the actor who played O'Neill in Stargate. I feel like he was also MacGyver. Am I crazy? That's O'Neill with 2 L's. I remember whenever I would talk to other Stargate fans, and we were talking about like the background of the show. Now, for context, I'm not really a background of a show kind of guy. I'm like, oh, I watched the show, I really liked it, and then my brain like just boop, boop, and I'm off, I'm done. Whereas like I know most people are like, oh, I really like that show. I want to learn about like the actors and the actresses, and I want to learn about like how the show was made or blah 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 blah. So I didn't know anything about them because like, as far as I'm concerned, again, like you're on my screen, I'm paying attention to you, you're cool, you're doing like interesting acting and stuff like that. You're off my screen, I sleep, you don't exist. Goodbye. See ya. So when he was like, oh, he was also MacGyver, I was like, oh, really? I didn't know he had more jobs. That was like I was like I thought he was just that was the one he did Stargate and he never did anything else. That's just the way my brain processes the world. Did I see you in a D Hewlett stream? Yeah, I was in a stream a couple of times. It's kind of what put Stargate in my mind the last few weeks. I've never really been fans of people, if that makes sense. Or like actors. Like, I don't really care about who you are. I guess I don't really form parasocial relationships in that way. Like, I don't care that you're, you know, Lady Gaga or whatever. I'm just like, I'm listening.
$5 and 0 cents. Name a city MacGyver.
Sure thing. I'm like, I'm listening to your jam. I really like your song. And then it's like, you know, if I saw Lady Gaga in the street, I'd be like, who? Omega Lol? Who is this person? Why? I don't understand.
Improvement makes straight
Public Works, I think we do want to upgrade. Let's do a little bit of an investigation. We definitely want Public Works. Having extra builders is nice. Extra builder charges is nice. We definitely want naval infrastructure. Urban planning can go. Retainers in Limitanii is probably something we should prioritize. Eventually, retainers will go the way of the dodo, so we probably don't want to focus too hard on it. I would really like Triangular Trade plugged in. I want Trade Confederation plugged in. This is the hard thing, getting these... I want Trade Confed. I wish I could put Colonial Offices in. Now, Colonial Offices might actually be worth more than Limitanii, which lets me switch that, which lets me switch this. No. I can do either or, and I prefer this switch. Eventually Limitanii will go in here. Can I... Any of these? Letter of Mark, Robber Barons. I never use these. I just end up never ever using these. They're good, don't get me wrong. I just never use them. I'm never in a position to make use of them. I really want to have Trade Confed. Insufficient amenities. Let's go. Now we have civil engineering. Let's investigate colonial taxes as a thing. What if you sent them on different turns? If you send them on different turns, it doesn't do anything. Like I sent another one through and he appeared here. It doesn't change it. Ooh, another one tile island. I'm a huge fan of one tile islands. I wanted to make a map, actually. Because I was thinking earlier, I wanted to do a game of Civ 6, all right? Where it's like a multiplayer game, and it's called, like, the Great Scattering. Everyone starts with just a settler around the Bermuda Triangle, so up to 9 players. And then everyone steps into the Bermuda Triangle on turn 1 and gets teleported randomly around the map that's just filled with one-tile islands. I thought that would be really fun. But obviously, you know, if the Bermuda Triangle doesn't work the way that I thought it does, so I don't think that's a copium dream. It's never coming. Let's put Liang in Paros. I'm pretty sure if you just type in !mods, it'll bring up my UI mod list. I'm like 90% sure. I could be wrong. Let's go ahead and gain sources in this city. I've been talking random crap for a while now. In fact, how long have I been talking random crap? It's been roughly 14 turns and maybe an hour of gameplay. We need to pick up the pace, baby. So let's start making decisions rapid fire. I think we're just going to start popping off things real quick. And we're going to do like heuristic decision making, okay? Things, we don't need to make the most optimal decision. We just have to make decisions that are okay. We got our shipyard in Spettercast. The city is now producing. I would love to be building a canal in here. I'd like to get my amphitheater. I want to get campuses. I'd love to build a commercial hub. I have a +5 commercial hub in here. That's a solid commercial hub. Hello. I have a builder. I don't know what I do. Well, I do put that there. You're in position on a fish. I may as well buy the fish and improve them just so the city has growth potential long term. I think everything is going to be all right. Every little thing is going to be all right. Are we in the churn? We're in the churn, baby. Churn, 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 churn. Haha. Have fun putting those counters on, Morbus. Churn. I'm just going to say churn randomly throughout the rest of this recording. So Morbus can't get away with just like half-assing it. So every time I say churn and Morbus misses one, I want you guys to hold him accountable in the comments, okay? If Morbus misses a churn, his heads will roll, okay? If Morbus misses a churn, I won't release the final episode of this video.
0 pennies, the Bermuda Triangle is dead. Long live the Bermuda dodecahedron.
The Bermuda hypercube. Why is it a triangle? Listen. Why isn't it a platonic solid? These are questions that haunt me in my sleep. Imagine working for this man. Imagine working. Get beat the F out, wage cooks. Imagine working. Join the neat life. Not in job, not in education, not in training. Neat, neat. Morbus editing this. All right, we have Ching Shi. Gain 500 gold. Military units get extra sea plunder. Hello, I'll take it. Hello, what is this? Why are you scary? Don't be scary. Listen, I'm just gonna casually upgrade a trebuchet. You know, these guys can be pikemen. It's about time. We're just gonna do a little upgrade of the old army. Bring a privateer over because I don't like the way Dido's looking at me. She's looking at me the way that I look at a McDonald's, okay, and I don't like it. She's looking hungry. I'm actually not the biggest fan of McDonald's. I don't know what it is. This is not my favorite thing. When I was a kid, I used to like it pretty good. Like it was okay. But nowadays, I'm not the biggest fan. I'm lukewarm on McDonald's. Ooh. Move the trebs away from the city shot. That's probably a good move. We'll do that. I've got an amphitheater in here. I kind of would like to maybe go for an art museum, archaeological museum. Takes a lot of production. I think I'll go for the art museum because it's simpler and I don't have to invest more into it because we're mostly building these for the culture, not for the science. We've got Taruga as a trade route option. We're sitting on maxed out trade routes. We could have another spy. Building another spy would take time and energy and effort, and I don't have any of those things in my bones at the moment. No artifacts because no barbs. There will be artifacts. There just won't be as many. They'll still exist, you know. Be a worthier example. Shut up, England. You're you're not promoting yet. We'll build a lumber mill. We are in the churn, baby. Churn. Somebody buy that builder a winter jacket. You know what? Let him freeze. I'm a capricious and dangerous leader. I totally should have the harbor construction card plug. But I always forget about these things. Because I'm just on autopilot a lot of the time when I'm playing. Monument. Granary. Harbor. +4. Harbor. I thought I became deaf for a second. You did, dude. The rest of the universe was quiet there for about 5 seconds. But we could all hear it, but you couldn't. A research alliance with Gran Colombia. Sure. I was going to steal his science, but we'll trade with him instead. And speaking of trading with him, if we're going to trade with him, we should scout him. So we can find all the cities to trade with. Don't you know the clothes of the builders change based on where they are? Are these guys wearing like little climbing tools? Wait. Why are these builders like grey? And these ones are like blue? What? 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 What's happening? Outfits change depending on the era. Oh, that's kind of cool, actually. I didn't know that. That's a cool little thing. I like that. I love little details like that in games. You usually don't notice them because I'll be honest with you, I almost never zoom in on units, but I appreciate that they're there. In Hollow Live, I want to get my commercial hub. In here, I want to get my commercial hub. My gold line is like insane. My gold is off the chain, one might say. I want to trade exclusively from my capital because it just kind of pleases me to do so. It's not optimal to do what I'm doing, but it is fun to do what I'm doing. In Moreau, let's go steal science. Does anyone have a commercial hub? Ooh, London. London, I can steal 1,000 gold. Yoink. On the way. Yoink and oink. Oh, I never got the Temple of Artemis. That feels bad. Big Ben? No. I say no to Big Ben. Rust every night or getting raided? Listen, dude, I have a life, unfortunately. They chose a bad time to do the wipe. If they do Monday wipes, I can play like 4 or 5 nights a week. If they do Tuesday night wipes, I can play 2 nights a week. That's just how it do be, unfortunately. I don't have... I could make the time to play the game more. That is something I could do, but it's not something I want to do. Look at this trade route. Oh, very nice. It's a good trade route. You see Dido's underpants? What? She's wearing a dress. I don't understand. Very confused. Least horny chatter. Least creepy chatter, maybe. Probably more appropriate. Granary Monument. Granary Monument. Use Alt to turn the models. That doesn't work. It works on the map, though. Nice meme, though.
opinions are all.
Make friends with Dido. I don't want to be attacked. Shipyard. Got the shipyard in Colorado. Kredki. This city has its harbor, has its industrial zone. We can get a factory soon. Let's get an Acropolis. We need to feed this city. This city is lacking food. Let's get the old Acropolis out. We got the Gilded Vault in St. George's. Look at this culture pumping. We are pumping culture. You might say, why are you pumping culture in a science game? And I would say to you, shut up. Okay? Oh, question me. I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm having a good time. Listen. You're going for science? Hell yeah, we're going for science, baby. You just wait. The ramp will engage at some point, I promise, Copium. I thought you were going to do culture? No, culture's for dweebs. Pivot to domination? No. I reject your request. Request denied. Yeah, I'm going for science. Can't you tell? I've got all the theater squares I need for my science victory. Market. A Gilded Vault. 17 gold per turn. Ooh. Oh, whoa. This is where I'll get a campus, for sure. I wish this was not a thing. This is annoying. It's like visually displeasing. I have nothing to improve. Nothing to declare. Boom. Boom. And boom. We are on the road. Now here's the thing. Look at that gold per turn, okay? I want you to really drink that in. That's 700 gold per turn. When we hit 1,000, the science pivot will probably be in full swing.
Potatoes.
I'm going to break your ankles, okay? When I pivot to science so hard that you get whiplash. You just wait. Thank you so much, Just Insane 4. Really appreciate you. You just watch this pivot. It's going to happen, Copium. Drop the farm. Boom. We come over here. We buy another tile. We drop the farm. Look at this growth. Look at my cities. Jesus, it's ramping. I don't remember what the goal is anymore. The goal was to launch units through the wormhole, and we did that, and it was disappointing, and now we're kind of rudderless and adrift. Boom, boom. I really love doing coastal games where you have tons of gold, because you have so much agency. You can do whatever you want. You can buy any tile you want. It's a thing of beauty. It just really is. It really, really, truly is. I actually don't know what I'm doing here. I'm in deep without a plan. We're in experimental territory. That's what we're doing right now. This was meant to be a game. I've done weird stuff all game, and it's gone weird. It's gone real weird. Let's lock in these 3 tiles now. I think we have the food to do that. No, we don't quite have the food surplus. We can lock this one in. I'll need a little bit more housing in here. If I'm going to get housing, it'll be from a neighborhood, which I'm going to unlock in the 7 turns. Okay, so probably pop a neighborhood right there. Be a good neighborhood. I wish this showed me how many houses you would get on the tooltip. Be cool if you could figure that out. Detailed map tax guy, I love you. You're the best. Nobody built the Colossus. Let's give it a try. Throw down a Colossus. I'll throw down with a Colossus. Let's see here. 1 point in Caguana for sure. It's worth it. Capital and amphitheater buildings. Who do I want suzerainty of? I don't really care too much for suzerainty. Anshan, I definitely want to stay in control of. I think it would be nice to get a Euthia. They give you 10% culture whenever you build a building. I wasn't even trying to go for a Bermuda start. I just rolled it randomly. And when I finish this game, I will be handing out the save file, so you all can do it yourself. We're going to go ahead and gain sources in London. There's universities. The beautiful thing is we can actually just straight up purchase our universities. Boom, there's astronomy. And now our science is ramping. We're up to 100 science per turn. We're at the bottom of the barrel, but the climb is beginning. Copium. I'm kind of feeling like an art museum. I feel like I don't want to be investing into archaeological museums. I think art museums are the way forward here. I don't know if this is the right play, but it feels like it kind of has like a bit of logic to it in that like I don't want to be investing my production into making archaeologists here because I don't actually want the tourism or the culture, and that if I can just passively get artists occasionally, that's just like a free win. But what I really want them for is the culture. So if I just throw down art museums, it does kind of feel like though the problem with this is that art museums are usually the one that you get early. Like you get the art museum early so you can roll out a bunch of artists really early into the game, and then later in the game you pick up the archaeological museum, because then you could turn production, because archaeological things disappear later and they're better and blah blah blah. Whereas like I feel like maybe an art museum, I feel like just like even though logically it follows from what I want to do in the game, it actually is just always worse to go for art museums than archaeological museums. I'm not seeing like a scenario in which it's worth it, because even now, like Jesus, some of these people are just like, I'm never getting an artist. You know what I mean? I don't know. It feels like logically, like based on the game and the situation that I'm in, that it would make sense for me to do what I wanted to do there. But like, it's not actually going to, like, the gears aren't going to hit the road the way that I want them to. We'll drop a campus in this city now. So this city has its core, right? Harbor, commercial hub, Acropolis, campus. I'll get the campus first. Campus is more important. We got our Acropolis. Cool. We're wanting this city to grow. I don't know how to grow this city. I do think fisheries might be something I should build around my empire. Like just start moving Liang around. And like use my excessive amount of gold to drop like a bunch of fisheries in my cities. In particular, like with an emphasis on some of these older, more mature cities. Like imagine Cabbagelandia with just like this whole area filled with fisheries. I think that has merit. Now the one downside is I think that actually messes with the shipyard, right? Because it has to be unimproved. Yeah. Oh, I don't even know which seed that is. That seed is that whatever that exclamation mark seed is, it's wild. But I tell you what, we engaged the Stargate. We sent them through the chevrons. We engaged the chevrons. We sent them through the Stargate. We built an empire. We kind of managed to somehow salvage whatever this low energy stuff was going on over here. Whatever this is, we fixed. We did something with it. So with all that in mind, I'm going to go ahead and call that the end of this episode. I love you all very, very much, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye. Right. That's all she wrote for today's stream. I'm going to go have my weekend. Monday. I think we should finish this game on Monday. There's a YouTube video that just came out
mash 'em, stick 'em in a stew.
20 minutes ago. You can go watch that. I'm gonna go have my weekend. Let me go fire you guys off to another person